gang stalking upptagen vid oss. It is 2025 07 17 9:57 in the morning. I've been involved in so-called gang stalk for more than a decade. I've been involved in so-called gang. Gang stalking is real. A lot of tears and that are not. And the person talk is to play most of the time. Most of the nights are not on those fakes. And most fake videos are engaging some type of price talk together, which means disseminating pressure in my nerve, pressure time. It can be described as a couple of big stuff. What is gang stalking? It's a secret prosecution program. It's narcissistic and psychopathic use of steroids on an institutional level. And it's not just psychological warfare. It's not just harassment. It's a more footstep more. It's physical and psychological trauma. I've been taught in writing of physical loss, poisoning, attacking poison situations. Solid mental development. Still have a nice spot, permanent damage, I'm a Christian and more, I'm definitely har en situation with Lord Jesus Christ. So gang stalking is not just harassment or really bad nothing else. There's a variety of physical target methods, tactics. I've been spraying chemicals, melatonin, food poisoning, solid lead with a vodka. We got a dentist to poke a hole in my tooth on purpose. Give it teeth infection. It's been a variety of physical attacks, which are making accidents not a problem before as well. So it's 2025 old 7:13, and it's 10:02 in the morning. It's time for my grand pulse weight for supplements. I think I might take that and bring the supplements to this desk here, so the rumble stream will show the grand pulse weight for supplements. I've been making videos for Tom Willows teach them how to deal with it. It's also incredibly useful strategies and ways to deal with the target. And one of the things that have helped me the most in the natural is supplements, getting my diet and supplementation right. My filter pot. Dolphin. Filtering your water is good. So I will begin to take my grand pulse with and supplements. The best way to take supplements is not to take them once a day. Some supplements you can take once a day, like D3 omega-3 fish oil, for example. But I'd say most supplements, you want to divide your daily dose into these 2 doses, which means if I decided to take 2 grams of magnesium per day, let's say 1 gram, if I decide to take 1 gram of magnesium per day, total, now 1,000 milligrams per day, I'd be better off taking 500 milligrams in the morning, 500 milligrams at night, than to take 1 gram one time. So you gotta get my vitamin C water concentrate. This is my vitamin C water concentrate. And there's a lot of undissolved vitamin C at the moment. This concentrate means I don't make a glass and then drink that glass, finish it quite well. I make vitamin C water concentrate, have a sip, add some more water, have another sip later on, add more water, take 7 small doses throughout the day. This is liposomal vitamin C. alternate leave-on labs, liposomal vitamin C. When I display products, they're never advertisements, paid product placements, unless I say so. And there's been nothing that they paid to show before. So this is another form of vitamin C that I take, liposomal vitamin C. So this is the vitamin C water concentrate. And I put in about 20 grams of vitamin C. Ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is the science name, you could say, for vitamin C. Ascorbic acid is vitamin C is ascorbic acid. Just as water, aka H2O. Hydrogen peroxide, aka H2O too. So, if you say ascorbic acid and people don't know about supplements as house dangerous. The vitamin C that's produced in the lemon or worms that you find in fruits and stuff, that's ascorbic acid. So, this vitamin C water concentrate, I put in approximately 20 grams of vitamin C in there. That's 20,000 milligrams. One B complex tablet that has begun to dissolve in there. About 10 grams of creatine and about 5 grams of glutamine in there. And I'll begin my grand post-workout supplements with this. I do omega fasting, which means I eat 1 time a day, which also means that I fast around 23 hours. And I take 1 big dose of supplements shortly after waking up, so that hence the term post-wake-up dose of supplements, and grand because it's a substantial amount of supplements. So it's not small post-wake-up dose supplements, or minor, no, it's grand post-wake-up dose of supplements. So I take 1 big dose of supplements, not long after waking up, and I take another big dose after I finish my omega meal, which typically I have at the end of the day. So, here we go. Liposomal vitamin C is a gel, and it's liposome encapsulated. So, what is liposomal vitamin C? It's ascorbic acid encapsulated inside of a liposome, which is similar to a cell, like an artificial cell. It's absorbed differently and acts to start growing. So I take 2 forms of vitamin C regular, quote-unquote, ascorbic acid powder, which I make vitamin C water from, and I liposomal vitamin C, and I take very minimal amount of these a day. At times I take more than 2, in times of stress, like extreme circumstances, if I'm sleep deprived, my allergies, I have allergy flare-ups, something where my body's dealing with something seriously. So sometimes I take 2 or 3 in 24 hours, or even 4. I used to buffer the vitamin C water used to make sodium ascorbate. I think it's called, yeah. So basically I used to buffer, I used to add some bicarb to the vitamin C water to make it either pH neutral or close to pH neutral. You can downregulate the acidity, the pH of the vitamin C water by adding bicarb, fructose for the bicarb too. And I don't do that anymore. I use only vitamin C, no sodium bicarb. And I downregulate the acidity by dilutation alone. Ascorbic acid powder, vitamin C, and put it in a glass this big and stir it up and drink it. It will be very sour, like drinking raw lemon juice. But if I take the same amount of vitamin C and mix it into a liter, like a glass bottle or a liter of water, it'll be sour but not extremely sour. Here we go. This is probiotics. These are probiotics. Mjölksyrabakterier, familiarity bacteria. magnesium complex. A complex with 6 different magnesium sources, type of magnesium, and black pepper extract piperine. We find piperine as an ingredient in a lot of herbal supplements such as ashwagandha, with turmeric, ginger capsules, and tablets, because piperine enhances the absorption of certain things. So I recommend this a lot of times when I do cooking streams. I add it and would let people know if you want to make your food healthier, good spices to add: the trio, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory trio, turmeric, ginger, and black pepper. Turmeric contains curcumin, which is anti-inflammatory, lowers inflammation. Ginger contains gingerols, which is anti-inflammatory. And black pepper contains piperine, which enhances the absorption of the curcumin in the turmeric and the gingerols in ginger. Now, don't get that in when I talk about using your cooking, but here's a healthy spice. It's like you can get all you need to be healthy and all the inflammatory the effect you need from eating a very diet and adding some healthy spices to you. You can counter it. Okay? Sure, you cannot. So this is magnesium, magnesium oxide, magnesium lactate, magnesium bisglycinate, magnesium salts from citric acid, magnesium carbonate, magnesium hydroxide. So there's 6 forms of magnesium in this. 3, 6, 9, 150, 1,000, 3, 6, 9, 150, 1,050 milligrams. So this is 1 gram and 50 milligrams of magnesium in total. The fibers that is spread out on rumble, I don't have to be as particular, I like that about rumble. Nothing, the types of amounts of supplements you see taken up as some recommended by the people. And any health advice shared in this video is personally my personal opinion, and nothing that says is to take this medical advice information. Talk to a doctor, meaning a licensed physician, before starting to take any supplements and medication. Talk to a doctor, a licensed physician, before making any changes to diet, lifestyle, supplementation, and or medication. Yeah. So, thus far, magnesium, 3 types of magnesium, is what I think. Probiotics, okay. NAC, N-acetylcysteine. I take a lot of antioxidants. ALA, aflatoxin acid. The 3 NAC capsules, 3 ALA tablets. Sometimes when I do this, I load them up in my mouth because like a scroll, and I keep loading up until I'm done, and then I wash it out. Now I'm using my hand. So 3 ALA tablets and 3 NAC capsules. Omega-3 fish oil. So since I do fasting, omega fasting 1 time a day towards the end of the day, and I want to take a large amount of supplements in the morning, the post-wake-up meals, I figured out how to be able to do that without being nauseous. And it's by buffering, quote unquote, the supplements by taking omega-3 fish oil. So I take 3 omega-3 fish oil capsules with my grand post-wake-up supplements. And not only does the fat in here enable me to take large amounts of certain things without nausea, stomach upset, it also enhances the absorption of certain things. Niacinamide. I'm rationing this. Normally I'll take at least 1,500 milligrams, not less than 1,500 milligrams of niacinamide, vitamin D3, for post-wake-up meals. I'm starting to run low on this, so I'm taking only 1 today. Garlic extract. These are garlic tablets. Garlic contains allicin, like active ingredient that is healthy. Vitamin D3 and K2. You want to have vitamin K2, or have to take D3 with K2. K2 enhances absorption of vitamin D3. Lactose enzyme. I'm gonna take one just to be sure. In case one of the things magnesium might have some lactose left, some reason. It was lactate, whatever. So, I'm lactose sensitive, baby. I'm lactose sensitive and gluten sensitive. I have been experimenting the last 3 months or so with reintroducing lactose at a low and frequent level. Consuming lactose, in conjunction with supplementing with. Okay, I've been experimenting with reintroducing lactose dairy products into my diet, and I've been taking lactose enzymes with it. But I recently decided to stop doing that. I feel like I was starting to do stomach upset again, unless I was poisoned by the pollen. I had a few days where my stomach was bloated, blew up like a balloon. It was bloated. I was having a GI issue, so I've stopped consuming lactose. If I do consume a small amount of lactose, it will be with lactose enzyme. People that are gluten sensitive, if they stop consuming it, a lot of times people with gluten sensitive will become lactose sensitive. So commonly called that gluten sensitive is lactose sensitive. And people that are careful not to eat any gluten, if they're gluten sensitive, can sometimes after a while start eating lactose again. Supposedly there's like stalagmites, where there's some kind of peaks in the stomach that produce the lactose enzyme to break down lactose. And if you're damaging your gut with gluten, give you extreme inflammation in the stomach, that can kind of melt away these and destroy these and become lactose sensitive too. So if you're gluten sensitive, you can be careful not to consume any amount of gluten for about 90 days at least. You might be able to reintroduce lactose, but as I said before, or you don't. So, here's another one, Magnolia. Okay. This is a common supplement. One of the common supplements that I take. And ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen. Adaptogens from the cortisol, the stress hormone. I really notice a difference in anxiety, stress levels in treatment. Okay, not a bad difference, not more. Since getting my ashwagandha dose right. Another common supplement is magnesium. Vitamin D, pills. That's vitamin D soldier. Yeah, good morning, guys. Sometimes I watch a sermon and somebody's praying about, either pastor talk about being sick or asking for prayer about somebody sick with this and that, cancer, something else. I truly believe that if these people who listen to me all these years, a lot of them were gotten sick, preventable. People know what they're missing out on. YouTube don't allow you to, they change the terms of service. You're not allowed to say that something's a cancer cure. Now, this I can say, I figured out. Something I can't say on top of cancer. I believe that the cancer, the things that you can do to make it less likely that somebody has cancer. Okay, to begin with. Which is not that hard if you use logic, critical thinking. If there are things, a lifestyle that makes it more likely to get cancer, and you change your lifestyle, then you can make it less likely to get cancer. So if somebody's lifestyle is to go to Chernobyl, the power plant, for urban exploration, swim around in the pool tank, and touch the walls and inhale particles, something which may be radioactive, every week or every month, there's like a risk factor for cancer. You like to get cancer, spend time in a radioactive environment. Or if you like sneaking to Fukushima, go to Japan once a month and sneak to Fukushima, Nice power plant and walk around the string around. That would be any person, doctor, that will tell you that's something that makes it more likely to get cancer, exposure to extreme radiation. So, therefore, you can make it less likely that you will get cancer if that is your lifestyle now and you stop living that way. If somebody's a smoker, for example, as I am, if I would smoke, say 2 packs of cigarettes per day, I might be more likely to get cancer. If I would go from 2 packs to 1 pack, that can make a difference and make me live with less likely to get cancer, just smoking does. Okay. If somebody has multiple carcinogenic toxic chemical exposures every day, and they reduce the amount of carcinogenic toxic chemical exposure that they have, they will be likely. And the logic dictates that they will be less likely to get cancer. So, and there's a lot of things like the whole picture, diet, lifestyle, supplementation, and situation. It makes a difference. So, I've taken my grand course with a couple of supplements. My birds are up. 3 little birds, singing sweet songs, or melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. I said, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't forget to hit the like. People get blocked all the time. I have only been live for 28 minutes. If I go live like this on my phone, I stay like 6 hours. Typically I get into thousands of views, like 3,000 or 1.5, or sometimes my record is 30,000 views on a live stream like this. That's far. Meaning, not at this point looking back on the stream and count it to 30,000. But as I'm going to end the stream on the phone, I'm going to go along with the studio. If I end it, it's like the wrap-up picture, and it shows you had this many people tuning in when you go live, this many likes, average watch time, this many new subscribers, and things like this. And as I ended it, I would have had 30,000 something subscribers on it. So here's the point. When I go live, the first few minutes or so, and people haven't come in yet, maybe it's like 1 in 1,000 people that click live or something like this, unless you remind them. If you remind them, it might go from 1 in 1,000 to 1 in 100, something like this. But it's a point. Well, one of the things that I noticed sometimes at the start of the stream, I didn't get that many views to it, is that I have one mic that's my replica. And then someone comes in, hi Mike. Now if they're being attacked or working, they're trolling, being disrespectful, they get wrong because none of them does. Unless someone has some fun with them. Now, if someone comes in and says hi, and I can tell that they like how they work, that means somebody showed up, they want attention, want an answer, want to talk to me, they want to get something, but they can't give a like or video, which is ridiculous. So you can expect to get blocked after that. Gonna get blocked. Boom, you got blocked. Easy. Ja, samma gängstart tar vi då, tar vi gängstaken. Och tar den vid också. That's the grand post-wake up also supplements. Well, gonna put some seed in the cage. Here's the seed. My buddies get a mixed seed mix. And it has vitamins in it too. So my birds are mega dose in vitamins as well. Mega meaning getting significant amounts, not non-significant amounts. Vitamins A, D, 3, E. Vitamin E is in that also lot. That's vitamin C is. So this is from the pet store. Sometimes I buy the seed mix from the local supermarket downtown, and they have a pet where they have like dog food, cat food, rabbit food, based like a pet section. And they have like dog food, cat litter, cat food, dog treats, things like this. And it's pretty well stocked because they have seed mix in there. And birds are more or less of a rare pet to have. Okay? It's more common to have a cat or a dog for a pet. And it's more rare to have birds, but they have no. This is not from the supermarket. They have bodies in the supermarket. And the one that I buy in the supermarket says enriched with vitamins and minerals. And it's a mix of different things, so they have more great diet, which is good for them. Sometimes I buy treats like these, and it's like a treat food. They're millet or spray is called. And it's just one type of seed. The Microsoft is like a seed mixing. So basically, it's like you can buy peanuts, or no peanuts, or you buy some kind of nut mix. You have cashews, almonds, walnuts, and peanuts, and you get even more varied stuff, and it's more varied than it is. Just the different types of seeds, that's better than having only one type of seed. But then there's vitamins added. I eat food, but I feed food for vitamins. Okay, guys. I'll keep this phone stream going. I'll keep the thing going. I'm live streaming from Rumble, both to Rumble and YouTube, using Rumble Studio. My Rumble account is Critical Mass Mike. We're gonna load up a washing machine, dishwashing machine. These are magnets, which I got delivered from Amazon yesterday. I have Amazon Prime. This is, 60 pack, I think, of magnets. Neodymium rare earth magnets. going to do now is make some more vitamin C water concentrate and put it in the fridge. Okay, this is an old vinegar bottle, and it's about 30 centiliters, which is about as much as like a small cocktail. 33 centiliters. This is 300, and it's glass. So I use this for making vitamin C water, vitamin water concentrate, and put it in the fridge. First, I gotta mix it up. Okay, there you go. Oh no. This is my super shake bottle, which is in the fridge. I bought these peach compotes. I bought from Everett before. Sometimes in the supermarket online, I look for or stumble across a bottle that will make very good shaker bottle. So what makes this good for a shake? It's plastic. It's not plastic, it's glass, okay? Less microplastics and less plastic, okay? Plastic is another thing that goes with testosterone. Handling receipts, BPA, bisphenol A. Receipts are bisphenol A. Contaminated. Touching receipts. You can transdermally absorb bisphenol A and drink out of plastic containers. You don't want to be neurotic and paranoid about it, but that's like one of many things optimization you can think about. Like, don't eat out of plastic containers, drink out of plastic cups, use plastic utensils all the time. Okay. So what makes this good is glass one, and it's open. The opening is this big, see? Which means if I want to make a protein shake or glutamine, vitamin C, creatine water, I can fill a teaspoon in there. Okay, I don't need a funnel. Now these they have a smaller size, smaller neck, smaller opening. So I use the funnel. This is a creatine can that I put vitamin C powder in. I buy vitamin C powder from Amazon, kilos of it. And I pour it over into this. Okay, that's about 25 grams, close to 30. 25, 30 grams of vitamin C. Sometimes I can get it done by shaking long. Sometimes I get caught in the funnel and I use a metal straw, kind of like a ramrod. There we go. Next up, creatine. Glutamine. This creatine is starting to get lower. So time to refill it. I bought this. It's in the kilo. Yeah, 1 kilo of creatine monohydrate. Here you go. That's a whole lot of powder now. I'll add a B complex too. This is a B complex. I buy a lot of my supplements on a store called Top Bomba. This is a very good B complex supplement. It has some things that the average like supermarket around the mill B complex doesn't have. Inositol and PABA. Put this in the fridge for now. And it's time to empty the washing machine. I want to load up supplements in this. This is an empty caffeine tablet bottle. And I use this as a container for the next dose. 2 caffeine tablets. 1 B complex. Continue loading up this container prep for my next big doses. This is for after I eat. Just go into the fridge. This is also vitamin water concentrate. A bunch of vitamin C and B complex, creatine, glutamine. Well, guys. I'll be back soon. Gang stalking is very real. What is gang stalking? It's a secret persecution program targeting individuals with harassment and other types of attacks. There's both physical and psychological attacks as part of the whole. Gang stalking is reminiscent of the SAHA program the German government had in the 70s and 80s. Ted Gunnison, former head of Los Angeles FBI, confirmed that gang stalking was real. It's real. And I believe he was murdered by the program. He got sick after working to start whistleblowing about this and other things. He got sick, I remember this. It was good that I found Ted Gunderson, his information, years back in the time. So Ted Gunderson was the former head of Los Angeles FBI. And he confirmed in a sworn affidavit the government gang stalking targets is real. Nationwide. And it's from him that I realized, from his information, what ways that helped me. Other than helping get the word out, because it's not like, well, it says Alex Jones or something like this. And Alex Jones guest said that it's real, so for this. It's a government insider, whistleblower, that confirmed this is real. And another thing that was helpful was he warned about how the program can spray chemicals on you.
they have cars with covert devices. They can drive past you and spray chemicals on it. I've been sprayed with chemicals, covert devices, handheld devices, um, from cars. A big part of the strategy how they keep the masses from waking up to this is they have control of position agents, counterintelligence agents that are active in the TIA community, spreading crazy talk, misinformed to discredit it. So people will talk about gang talk and then add crazy unearthly crazy talk to the talk about the targeting, such as claiming that satellites in outer space are attacking targets, or that you got a brain chip implant, or BTK or NM machines, or something like this. And I'm not being a hypocrite because I'm a Christian and say that I pray to God and I credit God with staying alive through tolerance. That's a standard Christianity, okay? There are also spiritual crazy talkers such as Seth Dan or the Seth, who claim that gang talk is a spiritual phenomenon, and they will claim that some of the torrent tactics are spirits. Okay, that's crazy talk. So crazy talk, my definition of crazy talk, is not if it sounds crazy to someone that's crazy talk, because just Christianity will sound crazy to atheists, and a lot of truth will sound crazy to people, like none of them inside job, for example. None of us inside job, oh, you're a crazy nut job. So my definition of crazy talk is not something that you can find 5 people that will agree that this is crazy or sounds crazy. Crazy talk is something that sounds crazy and it's not true and intended to deceive, especially that. So, gang stalk on Honduras is real. Former head of FBI Ted Garrison confirmed it. And he talked about how chemistry could be part of it, covert entry. And he fell down. He said that he was poisoned by the program. He fell sick. Okay, he got sick. And he was lucky, I guess. It sounds like, from my memory, that he found an orthomolecular doctor. Because his testimony, I remember, I found it like 6, 7, 8, around 8 years ago. And he talked about, yeah, the gang stalk, I got targeted for starting whistleblower about this. There's some, the targeting, what they do to you. And he got sick, and then he got tested. The doctor tested him, he had high levels of arsenic in his body. And what he said, part of what this doctor did to help him out, like not like a hospital mainstream, but he had some, maybe a clinic or some kind of practitioner. And he said that part of what this doctor did was load him up on supplements. He got sick, poisoned. This doctor helped him out, and part of what the doctor was loading up on supplements. And he reports that he got better after that. Yeah, so gang stalk is real most years alone. And the crazy talk is most of the fake years away. There's a woman that I came across recently, stalked by the feds, Lisa. And the first red flag is like how big she is. Secondly, she started doing, like, well, analyzing her game, and I count it as a fake Tia. If I would be wrong, and I don't believe that I am, she's still a toxic Tia, bad for the cause. So she's been minimizing some of the tolerant tactics. That's her angle. So most fake Tia's angle is to clearly like crazy talk about the tolerant to discredit it. Her angle seems to be more about downplaying the tolerant, like a limited hangout. So it's like, yeah, the covert entry that Max warned TS that it's something the problem will do to you, how to stop it, and warn you that if they go inside your home, they will poison your food, contaminate environment, toxins, things like this. Like, oh yeah, if they go inside your home, they're just doing that to mess with your mental life, so to downplay this seriousness to the public and TS and this tolerant tactics. So there's like discredit TIA issues. You have TS like Scott Snitzer, these discredit TIA issues. Something that happens to talk at the same time interaction from neighbors. Like you will have neighbors in the same apartment complex and in the neighborhood. There are agents, perps, or called work for the program. And one of the ways they will target you is you notice that this person appears over and over again where you are. It's like you run into them more often. That could be attributable to chance. like the frequency of going run into this neighbor or stuff like this. You go out on the back and there's that neighbor leaving right after I go out on the back and have a cigarette again, and then doing some narcissist with these tactics, which could be something as simple as wearing a certain outfit or using certain gestures, body language, or trigger words, something like this. So he discredits that TA, and part of talking too is the programmable referencings. They have fly monkeys referencings. They research several that did in private, like parroting, like something said on their phone call, and they will have a perp outside. Do you understand? If I end the slideshow, I call my wife, we on the phone, and go, "Hey, Hannah, how you doing?" "I'm okay." And she says, "I think my cat is sick." And I go, "Oh, okay. Maybe it was the program that pushed your cat to mess up with this. Things like this can happen. They'll mess with loved ones." And then I go out on my back and I have a cigarette. And there's somebody walk past, like two people walk past the balcony with an earshot and go, "Yeah, my cat got sick recently. Maybe somebody made it sick." See? And they're kind of repeating something I said on the phone, referencing that recently. And especially if it's something that's like a negative thing. So that's one of the targeting tactics. And even if I would be live and filming that, and you just hear two people walking past having a conversation, "Yeah, my cat got sick," you would look like they were targeting me. So you wouldn't be able to notice it, most likely. That's one of the targeting tactics. So Scott Snitzer, it was, if you had the same text from neighbors and strangers talking about your private life or reference your private life, it's the technology making them do it. So notice how it brings up a real TI issue and then discredits it. Seth Daniel does the same thing. Was, "Yeah, if you're wondering how these people seem to know it or the set." This is gang stalking, Seth Daniel. It's not a boots on the ground government program, okay? It's a spiritual phenomenon with witches and warlocks and demon possessed people that they go around stalking you, okay? Because it's like, it's not the truth that's more easily believed. See, it's gang stalking is something really crazy and nutty, okay? It is spirits, okay? That's the point, quote unquote. In order to set goals. Yeah, if you're a TI and it seems like the program is commenting what you're doing in a private life, it's the remote viewing, astral traveling, and running back to witches and then telling the witches and the comments what you do in your home. No, that's also discreditation. How to do that is, if this phone was in my pocket and I wasn't live streaming, the program can listen in through my microphone, back door, and if I was sitting here talking out loud, they could hear my voice just as you hear my voice or not. They could even access your front cam and back cam on the phone remotely. So they tap into electronics and listen to you. They don't even have to have somebody going to home and plant covert devices like cameras or microphones. I'm not saying it's impossible to do that, go and hide some surveillance equipment in your home somehow, but they're more likely to just use your electronics to tap into. Listen more what to do. So that's my dishwashing tablets. Plain, simple dishwashing tablets. They're unperfumed and like more allergy friendly. Now, I experimented and bought this bag on top for my older stuff sometimes. I think they had a special one that's discounted to try it. And if I use a long program, it'll be rinsed out, so there's not going to be any allergens remaining in there. I want to use like a short program 30 minutes because maybe it can be some dishwashing tablet recipe, perfume, whatever. So this would be a test of the product. because I started washing machine load up with that Yes power washer, it's called Platinum. And one of the things I put in the washing machine was burnt. Yesterday I was cooking and I burnt, made like a stew, and the whole bottom is like charred and burnt stuff. And I put it in there. It'll be a test on the product. If it comes out clean, it'll be a really good product. Sure, that's really good product. And I've already noticed that it's more effective in cleaning stuff than the ones I used before. They're more mild. We'll see if we want remove those burnt in. That to the burnt, super tough stains, what we call it. I'm gonna take a pee. I'll be right back. It is washed, need not to wash again. Take it easy. Now I'm going to make my nasal rinse, my mouthwash, my nose salt which I use for nasal rinses and mouthwash. And how I do that? Get a glass bottle, put salt in there, and add water. 1 to 2 teaspoons. So I like to do this to those of you that are, because I'm shadow banned on social media, I don't get as many views as normally would. And the YouTube goes to keep from getting a lot of views. And it's like part that helps to discredit me, to make it hard for people to believe. It's like, well, people see Mike saying I'm a tall individual, and it has like only 24 views, and not that many likes for this. So it's like, oh, his mother is infringed. Oh, I understand. Now look at this. Here. Here's a woman claiming to be a tall individual. Stalked by the fence, Lisa. She has 335,000 followers, and just like me, she's claimed to be a target of gang stalking. 335,000 followers. And I see her make reels all the time. And the comments not like, you're crazy. Not every comment. $1,302 likes. I totally believe you. Good luck comments on this. A woman was gang saw in Seattle after criticizing law enforcement officer. No one believed her until an investigation proved the conspiracy. In the early 2000s, through about 2012, law enforcement investigated this crime and took it seriously. I read and watched multiple news on gang stalking, but all of from 2000 to 2012. Law enforcement stopped acknowledging and investigating this crime by 2012, and the news stopped reporting at the same time. An FBI doctor 8 years said that's Ted Gunderson I've been using for years to get the word about gang stalking. Out on the listed government gang stalking in 2011 before his death. And everything about it has since gone silent. Chuck Langenberg and Ted Gunderson are two of the sources that I've been using to get the word on. Both Chuck Langenberg and Ted Gunderson were gang stalked probably. What was it more about it? Chuck Langenberg got murdered. And Ted Gunderson was murdered. Get dressed for success. Living up for the big time, baby. Get dressed for success. Girls just wanna have fun. That's all I really want. Some fun. When the working day is done, all girls they wanna have fun. I write to my wife. We wonderful messenger. I sent a link to the stream, shared it on Messenger, and I want to check Messenger out on my laptop. I should have bought that. I want to beat to the Lord. So, we're two Christians. Hello, guys. Okay, time to get dressed. Even more dressed, that is. All right. I keep this stream on as a live CCTV. This one. I leave it. The reason I own this is because I've been shot with a Dalton before. Survived an assassination attempt. That's what I suspect it was. I still have a numb spot in my right calf from being hit with a Dalton. And I think there could be an attempt to take me out. Didn't take me out, I survived. But I still have permanent damage. And we're more police now. Make it harder at least. Doctor and doctor. Make it so. And the pants and hoodie are Kevlar line. They have a layer of Kevlar. Not ballistic Kevlar, but Kevlar nonetheless. Okay, I'm leaving. I'll leave this on after the live CCTV. It's 11:30. Yeah, someone tore the video of gang stalking. I've been told for more than a decade. With government gang stalking videos. And people are recruited to target in different ways. Everything from average rules in neighborhood, cab drivers, police officers, doctors, dentists. Average rules can be anybody. It's not that it's just only people that wear a uniform that are. Skönt med aircondition.
Så det,
Det är skönt med aircondition.
aha, ska jag stänga eller går det bra?
Nej.
Ska vi kolla.
Jag kände det var väldigt kallt. Det är bra.
Det är bra lur.
En del bilar har dålig AC, en del har bra. Den här är bra.
Den här är ny faktiskt.
Ja.
det var nog en örn eller en vråk tror jag.
Så det?
Jag tror jag såg en örn eller en vråk.
En örn?
Ja, örn, det är en eagle.
Aha, okej.
Det såg ut som det. Eller en vråk, falk.
Okej.
Någon av dem tror jag. Det var en stor fågel som flög där.
I träden eller?
Ja, den flög över.
Aha.
De brukar vara nära bondgårdar och sånt här. För det finns djur där som de äter.
Ja, det kan vara så.
Ja.
Ja, jag tror inte på dem. I'm going to weigh myself today. Again, seize the moment. I don't have a scale at home. On my birthday, myself. Curiosity. I've had before. It's a gaslight. So different. Mike, you're 125 pounds and short. What's so funny is, Mike, you're like the haters. Mike, you're 5'3" and 120 pounds. For this, I'm 5'11" and weigh 76 kilos. Point two. Last time I weighed myself, 76.2 kilos and 5'11". So that's not short, and it's not. It's far from 125 pounds. I'm on a metric system, so you can Google 76 kilos to pounds. It's 100 something, about 150. So I'm not trying to be big. Another thing that I guess sometimes for people, I have an ideal, like a perfect man physique, ideal, ripped with a six-pack, lean muscle, perfect blend of strength, speed, power, stamina, explosive power, range of motion. And it's like sometimes it'd be like, oh, keep trying one day, be like Arnold Schwarzenegger for this. I'm not trying to be like that. I'm happy with what I got. I want to keep that. Now, I did have a thought cross my mind to be like, well, I have to weigh myself. He said, what's my new fitness goal? I said, yeah, and I thought, well, maybe I'll raise my weight. Like fight is to raise the weight class, go up and down. And I found what's your natural weight. And I thought maybe I'll go to 80 kilos. Because if I want to get to 80 kilos and raise my weight in muscle, not fat, it's a lot harder to do after 40, and that's the 6 months. So anyways, the point. I'm happy with my weight. I have a perfect physique. I have exactly the body I want. And, ain't nothing to it. Gangster rap made me do it. If I call you an animal, if I act like an animal, ain't nothing to it. Gangster rap made me do it. If I call you a nappy head hole, ain't nothing to it. Gangster rap made me do it. OKW, OKW. I keep it gangster. And why would I change that? No, be facetious. Not could be taller than drop some features, but gotta finish up. I'm not gonna finish up. I'm gonna turn off the microphone. Once the toilet is ready, I'm gonna go weigh myself. 71.9 kilos. Minus codes. Så det har... Precis last här.
Vill du dricka läsk
Vänta.
eller vatten?
71,8. 72 kilo, 50 kilo.
Vilka?
Jag har med mig mitt eget vatten. Yeah, so I'm not properly fully hydrated in this video. But 71.9 kilo. We're gonna have tacos. I see onions, corn, cucumber, grated cheese, tomatoes, middle mushrooms, called champignon in Swedish, red onions, yellow onions, taco sauce. There's other paprika or tomato.
Stormiga golvet, trasiga skor. Visst om jag
Okej.
flyttat
Ja,
från.
det var lite roligt.
Ska du röka den när vi ska äta?
Ja, det ska jag. Innan vi ska äta, inte när vi ska äta. Tack för det. See if we will come by and say hello in the chat later on. lighter, especially this, symbolically is decodable down to profound truth. Problem and solution. Fire, lake of fire, hell, lake of fire, and the solution. So problem and solution in the same object. The blood of Christ through faith in his blood, see. So it's either through faith in his blood or fire. Hello. The microphone will be muted at times. When I go to see either friends or family, at home it's like I'm live streaming everything. When I go meeting friends or family for this on a get together of some sort, at times I'm live in the cab on the way over here. And like as I approach, I turn off the microphone because it's like it will be, it's like they might not be comfortable with the conversations being live on the internet or being live on the internet. So I turn off my microphone and film my face mostly. But then sometimes if because I want to film somebody's dog, I ask them, can I film the dog? Yeah, so I gotta go eat now. We just had dinner. Tacos. Taco. Good stuff. Tell them to take some supplements. Hey Freja. Gonna take my pulse meals and supplements.
Du brukar stänga. Black
I
man.
already stopped earlier today, earlier this stream.
Nej. Hon
So
var
this is
gravid
the
förut
pulse
och då
meal
var vi
supplements,
fast
omega
där
3
i 2
fish oil, B
månader.
complex, magnesium,
Men hon har så
magnolia,
mycket, de har ju fått uppehållstillstånd.
ALA, NAC, so
Och
on
hon
so
har
forth,
fått
niacin.
jobb på
Fanns det glass eller?
Ja, vill du att jag ska hämta åt dig?
Ja, varför inte?
Du får
I just got a notification that my phone was overheating, so I gotta turn it off and charge it up and come back later.